Alrighty, and welcome back to Blackphoenix Entertainment. This is going to be a fun one. Let's talk about me and how broken I am. Is certain one way to put it. I think I've mentioned it, from time to time in certain vlogs, and we even had that live stream with my my buddy Paul, the Rat Master, about CTE specifically and some of the stuff that we go through. So the reason why I wanted to talk about it again, number one, not a ton of people watch my live streams. It is what it is. But I think it's just good to just keep bringing it up and keep the topic going. There's a word, this specific word that I'm looking for, and I have no idea what it is right now. I'll figure it out. So what is CTE, for those of you who don't know? It's traumatic brain injuries, basically. And what happens is it doesn't have to be just one hit. What we've learned over the years of research and things like that is it could be multiple hits, and it doesn't have to be a direct blow to the head. It could be a fall. It could just be anything, really. Anything that kind of joggles the brain inside your skull could cause injury to the brain, which makes sense. So, you're probably asking yourself, hey Ryan, so how does CTE affect you, or how'd you get it, or why do you think you have it, or, all those fun questions. How about this? Oh, and this. Oh, kicks up. Oh! Possibly this. Maybe a little of that.
What's the Rat Master doing? Oh!
All that fun stuff that I used to do before I became a motovlogger. Yes, so I was very deep in the professional wrestling profession. I was definitely doing independent shows, going up and down the East Coast, doing stuff like that. That's a whole nother story. The point is, I've beat myself up over the years doing that. And for those of you who don't know, or maybe are in that thing of saying, oh, it's fake, you don't get injured, watch all those clips again and tell me how we faked that. I'll wait for you. No, there is no faking getting hit with certain things. Even the punches and the kicks, as far as I go, we're hitting people. It may not be 100%, but when I punch you, you're going to feel it. So anyways, all that. So how is that affecting me years later? A lot. I have a lot of headaches, like literally all the time. And again, I started wrestling really young, like we're talking 13, 14, backyard underground stuff, and then into the independents. So, and just a product of the 90s, the style of wrestling was kind of like hardcore, more, shock value type wrestling. So that's what we did. And kind of paid for it, I guess. So yeah, I've been taking shots since then, and the more research that we've done, we've found out it is much, much worse for that to happen to you at a younger age, because again, your body and stuff is not fully developed yet to be able to take that sort of trauma, and they're kind of figuring that out with like Pee Wee football and stuff like that now. It is, it's not good. So that being said, it's not good for adults either, but as your body's fully grown, like into your 20s and stuff, and everything's done developing, you're a little bit more protected, and your body's a little bit more ready to take shots like that. So anyways, yes, taking headaches, there's nausea with it, there's balance issues, there's memory, there's also mood issues. And these are all things that they've found out, over time. Not everybody gets just one, not everybody gets everything. So everyone's a little bit different with what kind of symptoms they get with CTE. There are some standard ones, such as the headaches and the nausea and some balance and stuff like that. Those seem to be pretty standard across the board. Some of the more extreme cases definitely go into the moods, and we can talk about Chris Benoit. We can talk about some of these NFL players who have just basically they've lost their mind and committed suicide, or have hurt somebody else and committed suicide. So it's sad, and I'm glad there's more research going into it. I think the problem is the technology just isn't there yet to view these problems on a living person. The problem is they cannot find out really what's going on until the person's already passed away, and they can actually literally take your brain out, you know, and put it through its tests. And that's one of the weird things is they can physically look at the brain and be like, oh yeah, there's something going on with this, and then they can dig in and be like, yeah, there's definitely some trauma going on here. But apparently, as of right now, on a living person, they don't really have a distinctive test they can do to be like, yeah, you've got CTE and this is what's going on. There are, I forget the name of it, but there's a test that can do some markers on the brain that can really be like, okay, there's something there, but we don't know what it is. And again, I mean, it's great that they're doing it. It's great that they're, you know, going into these tests and trying to figure out ways. But at the same time, for somebody like me and a couple of my friends, it doesn't help us. You know, it is what it is. So what do you do? What do you live with? Hold on, let me back up. Do I think I have it? I've got some form of it. Maybe it's not as extreme as other people. Maybe I got out of the game soon enough, or whatever the case may be. There's something going on. But again, I'll never know until, you know, technology gets there or after the fact. But I think I've got more than enough symptoms to really consider that a possibility. But I hope it's somewhat insightful and educational for you guys out there watching this, just so, you know, you guys, one, kind of know what I'm going through, two, kind of learn something about what some of these athletes and other type of people in high impact sports and professions kind of go through. So, anyways, as always, if you guys got any questions for me or anything like that, just go down, drop me a comment, and you can always message me if you've got something more personal or much longer to talk about. So, I thank all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all that cool stuff. And while you're down leaving me a comment, go down there and check out my Lunified stuff. I got a discount code for you so you can get some money off of all the cool stuff that they offer. Highly suggest it. Anyways, without further ado, I must now bid you adieu. So, goodbye and good night.